I'm currently pregnant and a single mother. I painfully lost my husband to an accident 3 years ago and have raised my daughter on my own since then. In the search for companionship, I have met many men. Most have been abusive to me and my child in more than one way, and my search for love again means I haven't been able to stick to one man. I just don't seem to find the right person, and having a daughter doesn't help. Even though I blame myself for not trying hard to find relationships, my little girl coming along with me everywhere I go has always been a deterrent for most guys. One of them told me plainly that they see my daughter as extra baggage and that they can't do anything with a single mother, but this guy I met was different. At a conference last year, I exchanged contacts with a guy who I sat next to for the event. After getting to know each other for some time, we set up a date so we could see each other again. That day, the person I had sent to pick up my daughter from school couldn't make it, and I had to get her myself. It was around 5 p.m., and I was running late, and had no other choice than to go on the date with my daughter. I was nervous, but when he arrived, the first thing he said was, "Is that our daughter?" And that melted my heart. He didn't see her as baggage, and that meant a lot to me, so much that we ended up dating and plan on taking the next step this year. For 1 year, he treated me like an angel, and my daughter even better. Sometimes I get jealous because he spoils her more than me, and my little one sees him as her father. He pays fees, goes for her PTA meetings, and picks her up from school while working hard to support me with capital for my business, and takes care of my every need. So why have I done this? After this perfect man walked into my life, why am I going to repay his kindness with my betrayal? Dear viewers, the baby I'm carrying is definitely not for the man I'm currently with. Women always know who the father of their child is, and I know deep down that he's not the father. As part of one of his business trips, he had to travel outside for 2 weeks, and I just couldn't bear being alone, as it was my husband's death anniversary. All it took was one moment of weakness, and I was in the arms of one of my ex-lovers who was there for me when my husband passed. I really needed the comfort of someone I knew, and he took advantage of my sadness. We had sex that night, and shortly after, I realized I was pregnant. I decided to keep the baby, but I know the original father won't be a good parent, as he said countlessly that he finds children troublesome and as obstacles to achieving his ambitions. How can I let someone like that be a father to my unborn child? I don't think I have a choice. It has to be my current boyfriend who becomes the baby's father. Consider how he treats my daughter. What more could I ask for? Just last night, after we had a Valentine's Day dinner at my place, I made sure I slept with him with no protection. It was easy to convince him to do it since it has almost been a year and I've never let him sleep with me. I have taken a decision to secure my future and that of my daughter and unborn child. Don't I deserve happiness? I can't go through it again trying to find a perfect man like this to support me and want me. Am I being wicked for taking this opportunity to find joy in my life again? Who will care for a woman with 2 children with 2 separate men? Please advise me.